Well, here we are in one of those places which are so important to me that I'm actually bound up with some mixed emotions. So this is Levisham village on the North York Moors, just outside Pickering, and I can't show you the view because the trees have grown up, and I can't share with you how it feels for me, except this is one of the best places on the planet. In order to get here, you have to come down one side of one moor, and then we're just coming up the other side of the moor, and we're about to be rewarded. So we're just walking up, and welcome to this special village of Levisham. Following up, come with me. I think of this place as the land of the Agars, Agar being my maiden name. In the cottage behind me, over my right shoulder, my grandparents used to live, and my aunties were all married from this cottage. So these two little cottages, the one on the left is called Lantern Cottage. My grandparents also used to live here. The one on the right I can remember as a chapel. It is now a cottage, but it was a tiny little chapel, and my grandmother used to play the harmonium for services. Wonderful little place. This is Lantern Cottage, and this is where my granny and granddad used to live, and then we just used to go out jump over the wall of the garden onto the moors. If I ask Keith to turn round, on the other side of the road there's the village hall, which has a picture of my granddad in, and on the left is Rose Cottage, which is where we used to often stay when we came to visit Granny and Grandad's, and it used to be freezing cold. And on one occasion we brought the cat with us, my cat Fuzzy, and when we had to go we lost Fuzzy, and he had to be left up here for 2 weeks before we could return and collect him. And the night before we came back, a farmer found him, and Granny shoved him in the coal shed so that he was stuck there. The rest of my family always said that was the one occasion that the cat was pleased to see all of them, because he was very much my cat. You can see the lights, that's the Horseshoe pub behind me, whereas my granny used to play the harmonium in the chapel every Sunday. Every Sunday Grandad used to walk up the street and have a pint while waiting for his Sunday dinner. Obviously roast Yorkshires and beef for Sunday roast, and there used to be a little shop on the side of the pub, and he was such a regular that if you go in the pub now you can still see a photo of him in the pub. Here we are at the top of the street, and this is the church behind me. Inside the church is woodwork, and the pews are all made by the famous Mouse Man, and my great uncle, Uncle Joe, used to be a church warden here. Coming to the Horseshoe has never stopped being a thrill. What you can see at the front now is all bricked in. When I was little, it was a veranda, and as a child it was the nearest we were ever allowed to get inside a pub because we were children. This little area here, which is the picnic tables in, I can remember us being here once, and there was the hunt on, and all the hounds and the riders in their scarlet and their tall horses were all having a little nip of something before setting off. Now we are about to set off and have our own nip, and Keith has earned himself a whiskey for all this filming. I can't tell you how cold it's now getting here. Welcome to the Horseshoe. All looks yummy. Come on.
Right. Right, could I take your number, give you a call back, starting food service?
I'm just going to stick with the lamb shank.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.